Okay, hopefully this is actually not against the rules. I think it's the I'm basically following Twitch's rules on YouTube. So hopefully it has no rules that like you have to be streamed from YouTube to react to.
University of Texas. Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map. A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All the eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Wade is miles behind. Long shot. You're gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
This time around. Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
Round of applause for the drumline, guys. That's Madden like you've never seen it. And I might be biased, but I'm pretty sure that's the most innovative Madden we've done in well over a decade. Welcome to EA Play 2017, coming to you from the Hollywood Palladium. This is our second year at EA Play. Last year we went out on a limb, tried to do something a little different with a view to changing the way you interact with products before they launch. We wanted to do something that put the games in your hands earlier, and it showed us how much further we can go. As you can see, we've built a creative space here. We're right in the middle of it. This is going to be where it all goes down over the next 3 days, playing, creating, and sharing with the rest of the world. We've built it this way for a very simple reason. We want more of you to be able to experience this moment. For thousands of you in Hollywood this week, we have hundreds of stations for hands-on gameplay. And for tens of millions of you out there joining online from across the world, you won't hear it just from us. You'll hear it from players, right here. They're here to see new things, to ask questions, to challenge us, to tell us what they like, and especially what they don't. They're going to connect with each other and create content. And of course, they're going to play as many games as they possibly can. So let's set the stage for what we'll do over the next hour and a bit. We're going to go deep into 8 new experiences, each with major reveals, massive innovation, and stories that'll pull you in. 2 years ago, we launched Star Wars Battlefront, and we got a lot of feedback. A lot of it positive, and a bunch of it constructive. That's a euphemism for not as positive. So today we're going to bring you 30 minutes of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And what we hope you'll see is that we've addressed all of the feedback and gone even further. We've got a mix of everything here for you. A look at new IP, some killer new trailers, demos, and a bunch of live gameplay. This is going to be a lot of fun. And it should be, right? Because we're all here for one simple reason. All of us share one fundamental belief, and that's that games are the best form of entertainment on the planet. Yeah! They connect us like nothing else. They bring us together across cities and countries. They inspire us. They ignite the fires of competition inside us. Games allow us to do extraordinary things and to be extraordinary in our own ways. Games enable us to be our most creative selves, whether that's as game makers trying to pioneer new ways to play, or players making each game a unique expression of our own passion for what we do. Games put the power of play in our hands, to do with it what we want and to make it our own. So let's celebrate. For the next 3 days, we're here to celebrate play with all of you. And what better place to start than with a game that has taken the world by storm, Battlefield 1. There's more than 20 million Battlefield 1 players out there today, and we've got a lot to share about a revolution that's coming to this great franchise. So let's jump to Battlefield right from the creative heart of EA Play.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Galata, producer for Battlefield 1 at our DICE studio right here in LA. I'm standing inside the creator cave at EA Play, where our community is creating new content to share with players across the globe.
I will say that Madden looks
It's unbelievably rewarding to see more than 20 million players embracing the game, crafting their own memorable moments, only possible in Battlefield 1. Let's take a look.
Hey, Noob, I got some questions to ask you.
Okay.
What is it about the Battlefield franchise that's so special and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair, or heal, or hide.
Oh, I just shot an airplane out with the game bullet! I'm most definitely proud to be a part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any other gaming community where people are just so passionate about their game.
Everyone in this community is focusing on making this game as best as it can be and expanding on the experiences that we've already had.
No way!
Was mich an Battlefield begeistert, ist die schiere Bandbreite an Dingen, die ich in diesem Spiel tun kann.
Player versus tank versus plane versus environment.
My most memorable moments is what I do with my community. A 64-man army that just does massive, crazy things.
I have made so many amazing friends who have become more like family.
It's something that brought a whole lot of people together. We'll squad up and go and tear it up.
Boom! You got it? Oh, I killed them all! I killed them all!
Oh, got a roadkill!
I'll never be able to do that again in my life! I'll never be able to do that again in my life. Never, ever. That's it. That's as good as it gets. I should just stop playing. I should quit.
He just disabled a moving truck with a grenade while jumping off a horse. Incredible. We love these only in Battlefield moments, and we want even more of them. So we're bringing more ways for you to play. First, night maps debut this summer. In Neville Nights and Prise de Terreur, you'll need to deploy tactics as you fight through the night in a massive network of trenches. Second, I'm excited to announce a major revolution in Battlefield 1. We're bringing epic battles to the Eastern Front of World War I. In the Name of the Tsar expands Battlefield 1 to the blistering winter in the East. This is the biggest front of World War I, and with it, we're bringing you 6 new maps, the Russian army, including the mighty Hussar cavalry, new vehicles and weapons to expand your arsenal, and the iconic Women's Battalion of Death. Finally, we're introducing a richer gameplay experience in both progression and operations mode. By bringing deeper player progression through all new assignments, the ability to tailor your playstyle with specializations, and new multi-battle experiences woven through the fan-favorite game mode, Operations. All of this coming in September as part of In the Name of the Tsar. And for the next 3 days, the Lupkow Pass map from In the Name of the Tsar is right here at EA Play. For those of you tuning in, you'll get a glimpse of it from these guys when they share it on their channels very soon. So there you have it, 8 new maps in total, opening up the largest front in World War I with new ways to play. There's never been a better time to be part of the Battlefield community. Now enough of me. Let's give you a first look at In the Name of the Tsar. A revolution is coming.
Let's see here. Just can't pray as close as
Услышишь гром и вспомнишь обо мне. Полоска неба будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда.
I'm not really sure what they're gonna do. Like, they teased something, but with how everything came out, like, it seems almost unlikely in a way.
Hi everyone.
Then
I have
there's
the
Battlefront
privilege of
2, which
leading
is
our
supposed to be
global
a single-player
development
campaign.
6,000 of the most creative people making truly amazing experiences, including Battlefield 1. Now this summer is going to be huge. So much new content, so much more to play, and so many new ways to
audio
play.
coming from my headset,
And there's one more thing we'll bring to Battlefield. Later this year, we're going to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want a smaller, tighter experience focused on team play. You want all-out war built for competition, and you want it accessible to players and to viewers. And it's coming. I can't wait to share more with you guys at Gamescom in August. Now, competition is at the center of EA today, and we've always thought about it a little differently. We believe in making stars of all our players. Let me tell you something really cool. Last month, I was watching an amazing competitor, Shells. He made it to the FUT Championship finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star. And he'll be competing with the best at the FIFA Interactive World Cup final in August. Now, we want to find more stars, so we're doubling down in competition in ways only EA can. This fall, we're launching the largest FIFA championship ever, with many ways to compete. The best FUT players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups. And in our official Football League competitions, you can represent your favorite real-world team. It's true, you can. We'll have much more to share, including our Madden plans later this summer. As developers, your passion is what fuels us. Your stories inspire us, and competition like nothing else brings them to life.
Magnificent goal! If anything happens in this tournament, at least he has that.
This is my first time. My first time. This is my first time competing.
I just thought maybe this is something I could do.
So many good players.
I want to beat them just like they want to beat me.
Oh, wow.
I just don't understand how people think I'm the underdog.
That is confidence right there. This is the highest level you can play. There is a real thin line between success and failure. How nervous are you right now? It's going to be a really tough game.
I'm never going to lose ever in my life.
Wide open!
He's just a person you can hate.
He is an absolute beast.
Loves it up to Thomas.
I wonder if we're going to see a handshake. Nope, not going to see it.
He's come up in second place time and time again.
And we have a game! Rocky scored it!
Now's the time to stand up.
Skimbo is moving on.
This is what competitive gaming's all about.
Oh, my word!
We're about to crown a new king.
There it is! It's Rocky that is your champion!
And Michael Skimbo is your Madden 17 champ.
He's come out of nowhere.
Were you ever in doubt in that game?
I was in doubt the whole time.
These guys are going through something special right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting on your couch,
This could be you.
went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Men in Blazers. That's Rog, the bald one. I'm Davo, way less bald in person. We are delighted to be here.
Oh, we really are. Some of you will know us as the hosts of one of the top 3 most popular football shows ever to be produced in the panic room and the crap part of Soho.
That is true. Somehow, we convinced world leaders like Will Ferrell to come talk to us about the 5th best sport in the world.
Oh, we've tricked them all, Davo.
Yep.
And the common thread for us is always football and FIFA. And when I speak to players around the world, they all tell me their experience with FIFA runs so deep, it actually impacts the way they play on the field. That is art, influencing life.
Oh.
It's all melding
Still not really
together. Rog, look at this. Look at how the world's game comes to life in FIFA 18. Player personality that differentiates even the talls from the smalls.
They've even perfected the inimitable run style of Raheem Sterling and developed with detail Antoine Griezmann's technical ability to suavely fly past all defenders.
And
so suave.
And these atmospheres, Rog, take a look at this. They make it feel like you're in the Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs. And this is massive, Rog. They've now got the ideal athlete helping to develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo? Could you get anyone better than that?
Well, that man doesn't have a 6-pack, he's got an 8-pack.
You're right.
And EA Sports know the only way to make Cristiano look better is to jam him in spandex and capture his data. That beautiful man. He's done it all. Let's hear it. Back-to-back champion of Europe, the La Liga title, Ballon d'Or winner, literally every trophy. And most impressive from our perspective, that beautiful head of hair.
He has hair, Roger. But as huge as Ronaldo has been this past year, there's one story bigger than them all.
Oh, yeah. Peter Moore becoming CEO at Liverpool. Good luck with that one, mate.
No, Rog. No, Rog. The biggest story in football is, of course, Alex Hunter. The new hero of the virtual pitch and the star of The Journey. Alex would go on to score more than 360 million goals in his first season.
Wow. That one's true, and so's this one. Whenever our good old English national team take the field over the past year, the single name most tweeted, even more than Sir Harry Kane, Alex Hunter.
Yeah, we could have used him today, Rog.
We could have won it all. Talking about winning it all, though, what a storybook
Well, the
year
conference
Alex
is the one I'm
Hunter's
probably
had.
going to
Winning
get
the
down,
FA
like, put some
Cup,
highlights out.
just
Because
18 years old, barely passed his bar mitzvah.
at the very
has
least,
experienced
he'll
more in
get
his
my
first
reactions
season
to
than I will in my
things
entire
that
life.
are...
That is true. It was
Sad
quite
but
the
true.
start to a truly amazing
actually feel like reacting
journey.
to.
But the life of every
Like, I'm not
footballer is
very-
a journey filled with
in some
victory,
ways.
defeat, glory and conflict, dreams come true, and challenges
I don't know
lie
if I'm good at
ahead.
like constantly
So,
just
everyone
riffing
wants
on
to know
everything.
what is next for our
But
man
then-
Alex Hunter.
I don't know, Davo, but it seems like everyone's got an opinion.
There is one question on everybody's lips.
What next for Hunter?
Everyone's hunting Hunter.
Alex Hunter has been talked about.
I think all this Alex Hunter talk, I think that's just paper talk, if I'm honest.
Might turn this light more.
bald in der Bundesliga?
Seine Spielweise ist atemberaubend.
Alex Hunter is a
If I'm just going to mute the audio altogether. I mean, I've probably already gotten... I'm just waiting for something other than sports to get covered. Looks like they're doing... I guess they're bringing a... Looks like they're bringing a story mode to like all of their sports games, I guess.
Great game. But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback is coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse. Obviously we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it. In Payback, you are on a revenge mission to take down the House. House is a cartel that rules the city's casinos, criminals, and cops, and that is we're delivering a brand new experience with wild heist missions, intense cop pursuits, grueling car battles, and jaw-dropping action moments. No longer is this just about being first across the finish line. We are putting you behind the wheel of an action-driving fantasy.
So Need for Speed has been around for a long time. There's been a lot of new things coming to the game and a lot of old things that people are familiar with the franchise.
Exactly. You know, we're putting a new narrative into the game where you drive 3 different characters, Tyler, Jess, and Mac, all bringing their own unique playstyle to the game. You drive across city, mountains, deserts, and canyons in the most diverse open world ever made for a Need for Speed game. There's a lot of great new elements in this game, but also obviously a lot of fundamentals like customization. We go way deeper when it comes to visual and performance customizations, as well as introducing something on top of that, something we call derelicts, which are abandoned classic cars that you transform from scrap to stock to supercars.
Speaking of customization, my homie Nick, AR12 Gaming, he looks like he's customizing a classic Beetle.
I've been in racing games
he's going to be doing a lot more of this customization and gameplay at 1:30 on the stream if you want to come back. But enough talking about it, I'm trying to see it.
If I was still into racing games, I'd be
absolutely very excited to show you the first, one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback, called the Highway Heist, that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
Koenigsegg Regera, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest. Get me close to that truck before it hits the tunnel. The House won't let us anywhere near the truck. We gotta take out those cars.
Okay. Trying to balance the volume properly here. I thought like having a headset would make my voice more clear, but it seems to be having the opposite effect.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
Look out! Shit! Damn it!
Well, I could probably put. I might like. I think there's some mic boost settings I can probably adjust.
Guys, more house cars headed your way.
Let's see here. Oh, I can actually boost it a bit here. Okay, that's a little too loud. Okay, just when I'm coughing. I'm just gonna have a fair amount, but let's see if I can. Okay, this is the first level of boosting, and it seems to be going. Let's see, the microphone a little bit. You see how well that works. I probably should have adjusted the mic boost settings a little bit from my earlier stuff because it's really low normally, at least by default. Or well, same difference.
Let's see what she can do.
So it looks like they're trying to do a Fast and the
I can assure you
Furious
that plays as well as it
type
looks.
of
Last
scenario.
year at EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals. The program was something we created to support small, independent studios. Shall bring experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable to the world. We are partnering with game creators through the process from development to marketing to publishing. But EA Originals is also about funding, about offering a level of security. The profits from these games go back to the hands of the developers. We have been overwhelmed with the indie community's reaction to this. I can tell you, we've received hundreds of pitches, many of them brilliant, and as a result, we now have several new titles in development. Today, I want to introduce you to our next EA Originals title, one that I've been very close to from the beginning. This game
I haven't really played GTA 5. Maybe I will
Now, a few years
at some
ago, I
point,
played
like
the
if it's on sale on Steam or
Brothers,
something.
A Tale of Two Sons with my oldest daughter. I loved how different the game felt. The mechanics and storytelling were really cool, and we both loved the emotional story. So I decided to contact the game's creator, Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hateslight. Now I'm thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring his new project to all of you. What started out as a wild idea on paper has now turned into a groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind game called A Way Out. Take a look.
What's your plan?
Stay the hell away from me, okay?
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too.
Yeah? Not my problem.
It's pitch black. We need a light.
Screw it. I'll go first.
You okay? Do you have a problem with me?
I got a problem with you.
I love you, buddy.
Vincent, what are you doing here?
She's my daughter, too.
See? Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
Hey, my name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the writer-director of A Way Out. I'm so excited to be here and show you the game. So, after I finished Brothers, I wanted to make another game that pushed the boundaries on how to tell stories without compromising on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Hazelight Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's Originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and
I don't know,
from EA to deliver
I think
the
there's a
game.
lot of potential in
That is why
co-op
Hazelight, let me tell you that.
games that are like,
The idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend trying to find a co-op game that wasn't just a drop-in, drop-out experience. I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game where me and a friend can embark on an emotional journey together. And this is exactly what A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean only. So you will be able to play it online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And gameplay
well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, couch, nice, right? Action. Finally, yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, wait, it's coming to me. Come on. Gameplay-wise, it's going to be
So
crazy.
we, you can kind of like, I guess it could be like a certain asymmetrical type of elements that you can add to a
action. Also, you won't get tired of this game. I'm telling you. So, but let me tell you this.
I don't know if they call it asymmetrical, but like I don't know, like they have like different abilities.
I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know. I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound.
I guess asymmetrical technically means like a bunch of people versus like one person or something like that, but technically.
It's gonna kick ass. It's gonna kick ass. So right now, I will show you a gameplay video. It's gonna show you just a small part of the game, but still, you're gonna get blown away. And I also want to say that I'm so proud and happy to be part of this industry. It's crazy how fun it is to be here and do these games. It's so much fun. And also, one last thing. I want to say hello to my Hazelight team watching live from Sweden. Thank you. Goodbye. Hop shaky. Boom. Come on.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game that is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
You don't know anything about me, man.
Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone very close to me. With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo, who's already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here's another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot. Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight. What the? What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
Get him! Run, run, run! Relax, man. I got this.
Definitely think that like 2-player co-op works better than like 3 or 4-player co-op because it used to be so hard to get like that many people together to like play a game continuously.
Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to be here showing you the games you'll play this year, but at the same time we are inspired to look farther ahead. Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platform team, and a new research division called Seed. What motivates me every day is the responsibility we have to push our industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. Seed is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share as you wish, or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries, be anyone. The games become yours. Now, what we know today is that interactive entertainment will change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 45. Together, we are building that future, one that disrupts, empowers, and is full of play. And to do that, we also need innovative new platform technology. So when we were thrilled when we got our first Project Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft, 6 teraflops and true 4K graphical fidelity. Now these Madden NFL 18 visuals are just a taste of what can be accomplished combining Frostbite with Project Scorpio. And already we are creating the most detailed, high-resolution environments you've ever seen on a console. Madden looks absolutely stunning, but as game makers, awesome graphics and effects are just the beginning. The game has to feel amazing as well. Project Scorpio is a powerful platform that is coming at the right time. Now, I have one more thing before I go. New IP is one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected. So this is just the first tease that we're showing you today. Then we will have so much more in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that. But for now, here's the first glimpse of our brand new IP from BioWare.
The wall. It's our armor. It protects us from what lies beyond. But out there...
So they've done science fiction fantasy, and this is science fiction fantasy, maybe?
Or die trying to change them.
Or maybe just...
The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
It could just be science fiction, it's hard to tell. Just not space science fiction.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean O'Brien, and I'm here today to share the latest about NBA Live 18 with you. But instead of talking about it, I'd like to show you. We've spent the last 2 years completely overhauling virtually every aspect of gameplay. Now we're going to go outside to a hands-on station out in FanFest so you can check out some of those improvements. And then we're going to come back in here and give you more details about how NBA Live 18 introduces an entirely new way to play a basketball game. We call it the One. Gibbs, Connor, over to you.
Thank you, Sean. You look fantastic every single time I see you. We are here out at FanFest, EA Play. I want to see everyone on social. Use that hashtag EA Play. Tell me what games you're excited to see. I am telling you right now, I am excited to see a first look at NBA Live 18, and no one better in the business than my guy right here, creative director Connor Dugan. Connor, let's take first look, NBA Live 18.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, I'm super excited that people finally get their hands on NBA Live. We're going to take a look at a replay we've just got. Q and I were playing. I'm controlling LeBron. Q's controlling KD.
All these angles in here. I want to see the sweat.
All right. So what we're looking at here is I'm using my right stick dribble control. I'm performing any combination of moves I want. So I can go behind the back, between the legs, and now I'm trying to attack the basket. But KD or Q cuts me off with a flick of his left stick, and then I try to go back at him again. This time I'm going to go middle, but Q's late.
Oh, the chat's freaking out.
Window, and now I have an open lane to the hoop. So we
Not sure what's going on there.
Tell me he finishes strong.
Tell me he finishes strong. I use my right stick to finish with
Not sure how to fix that. This is what I get for using a beta.
It's all about right there. I appreciate this first look.
Oh, now it stopped. It needs to make it. It's needing to make another comment.
Thanks, fellas. Thank you. We're excited for all of you to get your hands on NBA Live 18. And
so I don't know what I gathered from that was that you can control your dribble.
Now this demo will give everyone the chance
That's like what we all wanted to have in our NBA games.
Start your own legacy through solo, co-op, and multiplayer experiences, and carry all of your progress over to the full game. Now let's take a look at the One.
NBA Live 18 is a new way to pursue your legacy, centered on you
I mean, I guess dribbling the ball is like a key part of like playing basketball in a way.
The one unleashes the freedom
like trying to
and with whom you want.
Like keep people from like snatching it from you. But still, it's like I don't know, that level of control isn't something I'd be interested in. Granted, I'm more of a fan of the like the NBA Jam,
taking you into the streets, where the rules
just arcadey type basketball games.
Team up with friends to take down NBA legends at historic courts like Venice Beach. Throughout your journey, your on-court performance leads to increased skills and new gear, as your hype builds in both the streets and the league. From Venice to Rucker Park, everywhere in between. Join the community with 5-on-5 pickup games at iconic, real-world courts. Hit the Drew League and continue to build your legacy in the Pro-Am Tour. Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best and show off your signature style. From East Coast to West Coast, from the streets to the league, everything you do matters. Your legacy is defined by you and how you choose to play. This is your world. It's time for you to be the one.
Football seems to be football/soccer seems to be like the most popular sport internationally.
Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of the teams here sharing games today. And a special thanks to Joseph and Hazelight. How about that for some passion? Now, we've got a massive finale coming up here in just a moment. 30 minutes of pure, unadulterated Star Wars. But before we get there, I wanted to pause for just a moment. Last week, we did something pretty amazing together. We held our annual EA Play to Give campaign, celebrating the importance of inclusion and play in our communities and in life. We partnered with 3 outstanding charities, the United Nations He for She, and anti-bullying organizations, the Pacer Center and Ditch the Label. We donated $1 million to these 3 great organizations in support of building a more inclusive world. And here's where play comes in. All of you, our millions of players out there, joined us in support of inclusion. You came out in play in 9 challenges. And by coming together, we are showing the world what a positive force that games can be. And to thank you for that, we're opening ways for you to play a bunch of great games for free. Starting today for the rest of the week, Origin Access, as well as the Vaultling EA Access, are free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking FIFA, Madden, PvZ Garden Warfare 2, Star Wars Battlefront, and much more. So jump in, bring your friends, have fun with some great games this week, while you're getting ready and excited for what's to come. Now, without further ado, we bring you Star Wars Battlefront 2.
It's something I'm actually kind of interested in. I'm actually tried playing original Battlefront, but I'm not that interested in multiplayer only.
Hello.
Although it has like some single player options, I guess, with
I'm
like
Janina
bots.
Gavankar, and I play Commander Iden Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games. That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world. It spoke for all of us. When can we play a Star Wars story? We don't just relive the movies, we've watched them a million times. What we want to do is have a new and authentic, untold story. A story that delivers new perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters while also introducing new ones. And just like Rogue One tells an essential Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope, Star Wars Battlefront 2 will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Interesting.
But EA didn't just stop there. We loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is much bigger than the previous title, with more than 3 times the content of the first game. Yeah. Now, I'm all about that couch co-op, and they're bringing it back with the return of Skirmish, so I'm going to be cuddling up with someone playing me some Battlefront 2. In multiplayer, there are more heroes, more vehicles, more planets. I've been to some of them. More space battles and starfighter assault, and deeper progression and customization, as well as content from across all eras. But, as we know, Star Wars is not just some checklist of great features. How does Battlefront 2 play? The team at DICE and Battlefront has some of the most talented multiplayer designers in the world, and they've been working with the EA Game Changers to make sure Star Wars Battlefront 2 has the multiplayer we're all looking for. These Game Changers, they basically get like tapped on the shoulder because they're the best Battlefront players in the world, and then they get secretly flown out to Stockholm. As long as they provide valuable feedback, they get an early look at the game. Sounds like an awesome program, and if I didn't suck at multiplayer, maybe I'd get an invite. It's true. So, let's hear more from them about their time at DICE.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1, the community thought there should have been more. And the good news is this, the developers have been listening.
I'm really excited to let the game users get their hands on the game.
This is going to stay, right? Sorry? The clean UI look is going to stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
Oh my god. My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are going to be in the game.
No! Earthbound's coming at me! Oh, okay, Battle's close!
We've got a whole bunch of new features. The biggest ones that a lot of fans are excited about is the class system.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons, special abilities that you can customize.
It affects your health. It affects how you are going to support your team.
There's going to be more content. You're going to have to get used to a lot of new different techniques on how to play.
The gunplay and the weapons have completely been redone compared to the first Battlefront. Now there is a lengthened skill gap in it.
It feels a lot better and go, oh, okay, this gun feels kind of more real, less floaty.
Which is your favorite hero so far? We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things to spend it on, vehicles, or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing, I think, is a level of customization, not just from a weapon standpoint, but the actual character's own abilities.
Collaborating with the Game Changers is always a really great working environment when you're trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
Is everyone in position?
Yeah, ready.
Everyone ready?
So I'm going to participate in making the trailer. It's a whole different level of fantasy.
All right, recording.
So 3, 2, 1. And now, on behalf of the EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer gameplay.
I should get to play as droids.
Sector is clear. Not clear. Not clear.
I get to play as Darth Maul. The best thing about episode 1. It'd be interesting to like have like, I just like thinking like it'd be interesting to do something with like the Clone Wars or like with you know, battles with a bunch of Jedi's just fighting against.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees, Kylo Ren versus Rey. I watched that thing like 20 times back with my mom before this even started. My mom.
Oh, we probably have to like wait until.
So.
I don't know, maybe a Battlefront 3 to like potentially.
Okay.
Like
so we have even
do.
more exciting things for you in just a moment. YouTube personality,
Like,
Justine.
because I don't think there's like I'm sure there's some era of Star Wars where like there were like multiple Jedi or like multiple Sith.
Of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer. Yep. We've got 39 game changers ready to go, head to head in a 20 versus 20 match.
Before like the rule of 2 was put into place, where like there could have been like epic battles with like mini Jedi against mini Sith.
Okay, but you're not gonna want to miss this because like maybe you've seen some.
And like kind of.
This is the real thing.
Oh, that could be like its own game. Like get the people who like do like like the.
Another big Star Wars Battlefront fan has some exciting.
I don't know, like medieval warfare type games.
Hi guys, it's John Boyega here.
I think Chivalry might be like an epic.
I'm sorry I can't be there with you because.
Or I guess you can even get the people who like.
But I do have some great news. Obviously, you know I'm
the Dynasty Warriors. Oh, that would be like entirely different. Like I think it's Onimusha, maybe. I don't know. Like, I've never gotten into those kind of games, but like it'd be interesting to see.
We've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars.
A Star Wars game like just
alongside with Captain Phasma,
featuring epic lightsaber battles.
And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Krayt that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is going to be an exciting time. I'm going to be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm excited. Let's play.
I think I have Battlefront 2 on the original Battlefront 2 on Steam somewhere.
Will be free. Yes. The team at DICE heard our feedback loud and clear on the previous Battlefront and are committed to keeping this community together with themed seasons of content post-launch for all players at no additional charge. So, the first season, inspired by Star Wars The Last Jedi, is only the beginning of the additional content coming to this game. all post-launch heroes, maps, weapons, and vehicles will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes. And yesterday, we announced that players who pre-order will get early access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card. So, let us recap. New essential Star Wars story. Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars eras. Space battles. Split-screen co-op. And free content that will keep us playing together for years to come. Yes, right? Yes. Yes.
Did they just say that they're dropping the season pass, or?
I'm so honored to be a tiny little part of this team making this amazing game. I can't believe they let me do this today. And I can't wait to play the game in its entirety in November. And I get to start right now. So I'm going to go pick up my controller, and I'm going to throw it over to iJustine and Golden Boy and Paul to take us to Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars.
Yeah, I've heard in multiplayer games like that. That's just sort of a shitty thing to do.
So much. Hey guys,
like,
welcome to the world.
I suppose I wouldn't mind if they had like
multiplayer gameplay, Assault on Theed. We're ready to show you guys.
Like if they did like single player content as DLC.
iJustine, and with me here today, we've got Golden Boy and Paul Kesslin, producer from DICE. We got a lot going on here today, guys.
We got a lot going on today.
But like from what I've heard, like I'm not big into multiplayer gaming, but like it's kind of shitty for people who play the multiplayer games that have like DLC from multiplayer, because it basically splits the community between those who like have the DLC content and are playing DLC content, and those who are stuck playing, you know, the base content of a game.
Will be able to take on the throne room, and there the droids will ideally try to capture that from the clone army. Unfortunately, the clone army's still there. He needs to try to push him out and make that last stand.
I mean, just take a moment here and appreciate the fact that we get to be droids in Star Wars. This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here, because we're going to see some great gameplay. We have some great game changers who are going to be competing here. And I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies, but we were actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently, we're in phase 1.
That's right, and also we have some great game changers. You saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was VF Updates, Pool Shark, Musel. We also have my boy Darkness, aka Dankness. He will be playing as well. We have Westy, Master G, Star Wars HQ, and some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. Anyway, here you go.
Okay.
So, Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now this is awesome, because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MTT down.
Someone may have pushed the wrong button in the control room.
Is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here.
They do. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful,
I'm still recovering from a cold that's put me out of commission for the past couple of days.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also
I just managed to correctly hook up my PS3 for streaming. Got the HDMI splitter box.
Heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield and push into the area. So you can see those guys as pushers or defenders in some areas. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those clones.
Oh, no! Oh! Come on, man!
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
So it's
Sorry
great, because we also do have the air support, but we also have ground
I've
support as well.
been getting better, so
Those air vehicles are great at is trying to take out
just not completely over it yet.
The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh, man, he's just mowing some droids down there.
Yeah, just absolutely shredding. You're going to see this happen quite a bit, especially in this phase, because there's a lot of open field here, right? And you can just come through for some great great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also, you have the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, you know, look for cover in this map where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this Vulture droid is really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map. And then when you start it's like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we were talking a little bit more about the Assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the Assault class might be something perfect for them to pick up?
I think the Assault class is yes, absolutely. It's something that is, that's painful. The Assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. Their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of break through those front lines.
I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good, and it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it, and I said, wait a minute, I can destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here between the clones and the Separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This Vulture's
He's not
really
having much luck.
No,
yeah, that Vulture could not shake him.
Well, so we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the Assault class again. You saw here that he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use, a semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style blaster that really shreds through people in close range. I was using
we want to give you a little bit more weapon variety this time around,
Yeah.
Also, some AAT tank action here, and this is doing what it does best. He's suppressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
They're trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away from that.
He's trying to, I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank? That's not smart.
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
you saw a little combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case you get into some hairy action.
We didn't get to see this one before. Finally,
we haven't.
Some ATRTs, yes. So these are great for taking out those AATs. So these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability. That way they'll do a little bit more extra damage against the tank should they see it. So you can imagine like 3 or 4 of these on the battlefield really rushing around points. Like look at this. He's just
can you stop someone out? What can you do with this?
You can run someone over if you want.
I was actually going to say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed? That question was answered, instantly.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh man. So, Mr. Musa here, look for this guy to be on a tear a little bit later as well. And also, I did want to highlight, we had an officer, as a matter of fact, right in front of Star Wars.
We did, one of my favorite classes.
What is it about the officer that makes it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster.
What happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
I think that one thing with the legs that he's riding on is not from any of the movies that I can remember. Probably an original creation for the game.
You're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously that will allow you to spend those on whether it be a special character, whether it be a vehicle, or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too. When we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean, right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat and some vehicle gameplay. But once we get
that's been a while since I've seen the prequels.
And what is this happening, right? This is a lock-on just trying to shake him out.
Yep.
Yeah, they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master G is just destroying him. Oh, he got picked off. Nice job.
But he was doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's that combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those.
How many points you're earning?
Right? those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps.
And so, in the specialist class, you can also deploy different types of traps as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big so that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Musok is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you.
It's getting crazy. Like, it's crazy to figure there's some people who are probably going to be as nerdy about the prequel trilogy as people of my generation are about the original. There probably are already people who are as nerdy about the prequel trilogy as.
You know, he's really focused on the bombing run, right? He's not trying to go into combat with Musok, who's up there. There's Darkness 429 just shredding everyone up here. Maybe he can get a couple kills in the corner.
He just went into siege mode?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
battle points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, and you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those guys great at pushing points again. Where they have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh,
here we go.
Oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates phase 1 is over. Now we start phase 2. And this is when the action really begins to pick up here because it gets really tight inside of that building and players need to be mindful of that and look for this B2 to just shred through everyone, especially with that cooling ability that he has, to be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow pathways. He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his way. Because it's those narrow corridors, it's gonna be trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. Players falling, got White Boy there. And there, here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Here we go.
This is where it starts to get interesting.
This is
scary.
Darth Maul will excel in phase 2 and phase 3 as you're inside. I mean, he's a great mobile attacker. He's gonna sit there with his lightsaber.
Close quarters too. So he's absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely. I mean, some of his abilities you can see here. He's got that spin attack. He's able to just in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
Any delays probably on YouTube's end or my ISP or something. And this is the very first time I can do a stream where like I'm watching something and streaming at the same time.
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter killer. So if the clone army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. Is with that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
So what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely. He also has this rocket barrage.
I suppose it's possible that I could, like,
Also, one thing to keep in mind, we saw the B2, here we go, but on the
it's also like all going through like one cable, so I don't know, I could try,
we haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be
like in future
very different from the standard like assault class or heavy class. It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront the original. That's right.
Future streams maybe using like well, I've been meaning to try and test out PS4 and see if it works for the splitter and or even PS3, I suppose, because I think PS3 has a YouTube app. Not sure if it does live streaming though, or like if it like allows you to tune into live streams. But I could possibly like have like the video going like, through like one of my consoles and then.
Oh boy, and here we go. It's getting ready for phase 3 in just a little bit. There's a jump trooper. We talked about him before. Jump trooper super fun to play, but again, you know, it's attached to a specialist now, so not everyone's gonna have it equipped.
Because I'm wondering if some of the delay might be from the fact that like I'm literally like streaming and watching through the same machine. Although I don't know if that would be a problem because it has like a
powerful character.
Don't run.
Some of her
She got,
abilities.
you know, she got out
It's
of that
coming
one.
for the same cable, but like it's a. I think it's a fairly good cable.
No, but Ray
How
has,
does her
Ray has a
mind
great-
trick?
I don't know.
Absolutely. So Ray's mind trick is something that against all enemies, they'll be confused for a little bit, and your controls will kind of, you know, work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because they so much going on here. And what's that?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
I hope so.
But I mean, you saw it earlier. So every time you finish a life, we'll show you how many points you have. And some people have enough points to get those reinforcements. And especially this late in the game, you'll see a lot more of these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, you know, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture a point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well because
there it is.
My goodness, you just see
laying down fire
through the doorway, just absolutely dominating the clones. They need to push out. They need to fight this one out here. There are so many lives left that the Separatists have to their team. They could really run through this. The clones have to start acting fast because if they cap it, that will be it. The Separatists will win this game.
It's not looking so good for my boys in the Clone Army.
I'm a Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just gonna go on whichever team wins.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm not gonna be too picky here.
Okay, jumping ship. I understand that. You know, no loyalties. Maybe you are Sith after all.
Maybe I am.
Who knows?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Well, yeah, so in this third phase though, in the droids are trying to capture that throne room. So you can see here, if you remember, it's just this is the main throne.
And this is such super close quarters. Do you have any like sort of strategies that you would?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're the clones, you're hoping that
Han Solo's just getting torn up.
This is gonna be trouble.
It's like too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens again. You know, like don't do it.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely everything. I mean, is there any tips to like taking him down?
I mean, you want to try to combine arms fire.
Oh.
The tip is blasters.
Run away. Maybe run away.
Run away and just shoot the crap out of Darth Maul. Oh man.
He was our MVP. Look at that.
Nice stuff. Muso.
Congratulations.
36 kills he ended up picking up there, man.
My goodness.
Well, guys, that was it. What did you guys think?
Intense.
Not bad. I'm lying. It was freaking awesome. I love it. It's so good. It's like, I love the class-based gameplay personally, because again, you can really get your squad, your friends to get together and say like, hey, I want to, run the officer, and we're running through some highlights here. Maybe not with the best highlight.
Not the best highlight.
Because although maybe it wasn't.
Let's take a look at some of these highlights.
Actually, I think it's just a crash montage. I think that's what we're gonna do at this point. Just all crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
But it was Musak. I mean, he's sitting there, getting as many battle points as he can before his next life. I mean, that's what you want to try to see with those battle point systems. You want to either snowball your points, keep earning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on, EA and DICE, just the way the game looks. It's so beautiful, especially seeing this part of the Star Wars universe brought to life. The way that you guys really managed to do so. I mean, kudos on that one. Once again, just dropping jaws everywhere.
We try. I mean, the team back home is amazing. They do incredible things. I mean, you can see it looks so pretty. Just look at this laser fire. It's intense. It looks beautiful.
So good. I was just gushing right now. Like we get it. The game looks good. Definitely. Oh man, but that was awesome. And overall, I mean, I have to say, I can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to coordinate with my friends. And destroy the clone scum. I can't.
That hurts.
Yeah. Exactly. Separatists all day.
Well, guys, that was so awesome. Now, if you guys are in LA, you can come join us at FanFest this weekend. And if you come down on Monday, we've got a chance for you guys to win a trip to Gamescom in Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is, I mean, that's not asking too much. And you have to be the best player of your match, and you guys will be entered to win a trip for two to Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom. You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there plenty times. It's one of the most ridiculous conventions ever. If you happen to go, it's insane. It's massive. So you're not. If you don't get the trip, you're going to be really sad. But you're going to have a good time. It's a fun time. Hopefully, I'll see you there.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now on Android or iOS. And you can play as any of the iconic characters that you guys saw today and many more. Paul, I also heard that you're making Battlefront 2 because you've been playing a lot of Galaxy of Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about $1,000 in that game.
You have a problem.
I do have a problem.
Yeah.
But it's just, there's just so much Star Warsy goodness. I can't help it.
I gotta pick it up. I have to play.
You should try it.
Yeah, I know my brother. He's going nuts about it, so I guess I'm thinking it.
Yeah, I was actually playing. I started playing in December, so around the holidays.
I bet
That's
they're-
all I did. It's great.
At Christmas, just.
All right, sorry.
Okay.
I'm busy. Well,
Okay, we
thank you guys so much for
show
joining us.
something else
Stay
now.
tuned to Battlefront2.com for more about the game, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Paul, Golden Boy. This was incredible. And now I'm going to send it over to Patrick for more.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you to the real rock stars of this show, the development teams inside EA. You are truly amazing. Now, we can't wait for more of you to play, and there's more coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest games. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players. Thank you all for joining us.
That's it. They're not even talking about Mass Effect Andromeda at all. Yeah. So that basically confirm that like they're not doing any DLC or supporting Mass Effect Andromeda in any other way besides expanding upon the multiplayer content that nobody cares about. So all of those, yeah, the audio didn't start playing until now, and so like it's just like, oh yeah, you can download it for free.
We're here in Hollywood, California, at EA Play. We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we have come to the game we teased last week, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Today I'm joined by Cassandra Gomez, Community Manager for Galaxy of Heroes, also known as Cozy Spoon in the community, and Daniel McLaren, Lead Designer on...
I'm just gonna mute the. Yeah, I'm actually. I mean, I'm not sure if I was half expecting them to like just announce like, oh yeah, like we're gonna put out some DLC for Mass Effect Andromeda, just like wrap up that story because there's like so many like loose plot threads. It's really sad that Mass Effect Andromeda isn't even really that terrible of a game. It's just the story was a little subpar. The facial animation was horrendous initially. And some of the platforming was just really unnecessary. In fact, all the platforming in that game was unnecessary. I was hoping they'd announce some DLC for it so that I could actually know that it's coming, and it probably isn't. Like, this will be the first Mass Effect game that's never gotten any single player DLC, which is just I'm sure they're going to show anything after this that's going to be interesting at all. It seems like the conference itself might be over. I think I'm gonna, let's see here if I can get my okay. Oh, you get to attain all the Admiral Franz. I get some more Need for Speed stuff. And they're just talking about how we can get like a 7th level Admiral Thrawn or something. I don't know. I think the focus is all on Admiral Thrawn.
Hey Matt, you built this all yourself?
I have like the audiobooks of all of those novels, and I need to listen to them at some point.
This crew right here, that's the future.
We own these streets, Tyler, and the house always wins.
Well, not tonight it didn't.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here at EA Play checking out Need for Speed Payback. I got 2 devs here with me, and we're going to be checking out some gameplay and some customization. I'm here with Will Ho, who's the creative director on Need for Speed Payback, and Bryn Albin, who is a vehicle director on Need for Speed Payback. So, we're going to be jumping into this stuff. Can you give me a little heads up of what we're going to check out?
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback takes all of the classic elements of Need for Speed that all of our fans love. It's got authentic car culture, iconic cars, deep customization, intense racing, epic cop chases, and gorgeous environments. We're taking all of those classic environments, and we're putting them through the Hollywood lens and turning Need for Speed Payback into the ultimate action-driving blockbuster.
So, should we just jump straight into it?
Let's do it.
All right.
I played some of the
What exactly is this?
Need for Speed games. I particularly like the
3 characters.
old
Need for Speed. One's Tyler,
Hot Pursuit games.
Street racer. Second is Jess, who's
Like,
gonna
I
be
think the one I
riding
remember most fondly is probably Hot Pursuit 2 on the
Ultimate
PlayStation
Action
2.
Hero. And then we've got Mac. He's going to be providing remote reconnaissance. He's a little bit of a joker, a little bit of showman, providing a little comic relief, right? And so these 3 characters are going to work together to try to steal back a car that the house stole from them. Right? And the house is this evil cartel in the city of Silver Rock. They control all the street racing, they control the casinos, they control the cops. So really, they're stacking the dice against you.
So that's what we see here with the Koenigsegg being loaded up into the back of the trailer?
That's right. So this is the car, Koenigsegg Regera, with $2 million. Right? And it's being loaded in the back of this truck. That driver is not going to make it easy for you to try to catch up to him. And these guys have devised a plan where they're going to hijack that truck and steal this car in motion in classic action movie fashion.
All right, sounds good. I think we can handle that.
Time to show the house.
All right, so I will say I've played this a couple of times already, so I sort of know what to expect, and I hopefully won't crash, but... So where are we?
I think I have that as part of EA Access.
The first thing you see here is 4 Fortune Valley. This is the most diverse open world that we've ever built for Need for Speed. It's got a massive city called Silver Rock with tons of
You
different
can really tell that this chat thing is in beta.
great, drifting events and hill climbs. You've got the canyons and a desert. And this is a place called Ember Valley. But you look at it, it's sunny, it's hot, it makes you thirsty just looking at it. And it's the perfect setting for an action movie heist like the one you're about to do.
So one of the things that's already really cool is that I can just drive off-road. You're no longer confined completely to the road.
That's right. It's the most open Need for Speed experience we've ever built. So you can find your own path. I mean, we've got checkpoints in this mission to lead you straight to that truck. But when you're free roaming, you can go off-road. You can explore this world. It's massive, and there's tons to explore and tons to find.
Cool. So what's going on here? There's the truck. That's what we got to take down.
Rendezvous point. The crew, they're meeting here. They're waiting for this truck. It's carrying the $2 million Koenigsegg. It's going to whiz past here, and then Tyler and Jess are going to hop into action here. They're going to hop into their Mustang RTR. Yeah, classic Need for Speed ride here. All right.
So what's the plan? What are we planning to do?
Yeah, so Tyler's going to take the wheels, going to use his street racing skills to carve his way through dense traffic. He's going to deal with some AI rivals that are going to protect the cargo. But most importantly, he's going to drive and catch the truck so that Jess can get into position to hijack this truck in motion.
All right, sounds good. Let's get going and catch up to this truck.
See what you can do, Nick.
All right, so I've got nitrous. There we go.
You got nitrous, punch it. You're going to try to catch up to these rivals. You got 2 Dodge Challengers, all blacked out. They're clearly evil. You
gotta take them out. Yeah, let's go.
House won't let us anywhere near the truck.
So we've got health on top.
Oh.
Whoa, that was a quick takedown. That was a
natural
big takedown.
You are a natural action movie hero, man. Oh, the second one.
Nice hit, Ty.
Yeah, so we've got these cameras that present your biggest, baddest crashes in the game. All right, so let's catch up to the truck. The plan is to catch up to the truck by the tunnel.
No, for me, like watching gameplay is kind of the most boring thing.
You got to take this truck down.
I don't know, it's kind of exciting.
So one thing I think we should talk about really quickly is just the way the game feels. Could you mention that a bit?
Yeah, we pride ourselves on having heroic driving physics that are really pick up and play. So anyone can pick up the controller. They're hopping on this Mustang. They're going 150 miles an hour, and they feel like a hero right away.
So we caught up to the truck, and things never go to plan.
Yeah, in action movies, things go sideways. So the truck driver really doesn't want you to steal that Koenigsegg. So he's brake checked you, the doors are flying open, and you're set back. He's just he's booking it right now. He's plowed through all these traffic cars, making life tough for you. You got to navigate your way through the scene and catch up to that truck.
He's made an absolute mess of this highway. All right, so I'm pushing.
All right. You can catch him, Nick.
I'm going.
Nitrous.
Like the Battlefront stuff felt kind of boring to me.
So now, talking about the AI.
I mean,
so a lot of the fans are asking for tougher AI, so that when they catch up to a
I think it's better when you're just like watching a Let's Player that you really enjoy their personality playing certain games.
So when you jump in, they're going to fight back. So they're not going to make life easy for you now.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard.
What's cool is as you learn the world.
I mean, it didn't look like it was like the game was boring. It just, I don't know.
There you go. Rails, traffic cars.
Oh, there's more.
Convenient traffic jam for AAUs. There you go.
Gonna try to get the other one right away. Gonna bounce off to him. Here we go. Oh, almost.
These guys are tougher.
Oh.
I think it may have also been that it was just.
Trying to get 3 to go.
Nick.
So one of the things that's really cool is, the best way I kind of take it down, is to crash into things in the environment. Like using those poles, it's a little hard, but it's effective.
In any open world game, you're going to find ways that you want to go through this mission yourself. So even if you replay it over and over again, you're going to find different ways to take down these enforcers each time you play.
Trying to deal with them. They're tough, man.
Trying to use the poles. Only 2 left. The truck is getting away, man. You want that car.
There's no way this truck's getting away.
Whoa! That was a movie moment if I ever saw one.
All right, let's get rid of this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Again, we play up, these action movie moments, right? When you have these big crashes.
I don't know. Not really mentioning anything that interesting about the game at this point. I want to show off some. Let me see. Move the camera forward a little more. I wanted to show off some pickups I got from a bit of, I guess, thrifting, for lack of a better term. Actually, I went to like an antique mall and some other places. I got this, which I can never play because it doesn't work on 64-bit Windows, but it's just cool. Like the original Spectrum Holobyte Tetris. Got it for $10. These are kind of related to Rebel Assault 1 and 2. Just really nice artwork on them. And chat's going crazy again. Starship Troopers first-person shooter from like 2006 I never knew existed. Or is it 2005? I can't remember which year. Does it say which year? It's 2005. I also got Sid Meier's Sim Golf. I don't remember. I can't figure out where I put it, but yeah, I got this thing for $2 from from an antique mall, which actually pretty good sized doll for like or stuffed Mario. I managed to get this from Toys R Us for like I think $17-18. Like this is like I think it's like roughly how much you find like an individual figure of these. You have a Mario, but it's green. Isn't green Mario Luigi? I also got a Shadowrun figure. It's also like a little dice game. It shows some awesome sort of things I've gotten recently. I got a deck of minifigs for some D&D. Also, coming attractions, possibly later tonight, depending on how I feel. Silent Hill 2 from Silent Hill HD Collection, and somewhere down the road, I just borrowed this from my friend Aaron. 1,000 Arms. There's a free CD offer, which I doubt is still available. Yeah, but it's kind of I'm probably gonna play Silent Hill 2 with the original voice acting. I basically started playing it on the Xbox 360 with new voice acting, and it wasn't too bad, but I think for a live stream I'd have to go and do the original voice actor.
From the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life.
My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Wade is miles behind.
Long shot. You gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
Devin Wade at the line for the final.
They didn't really like talk too much about like the story mode. But they talked a whole lot about Madden, strangely enough.
Our second live look of Longshot in Madden NFL 18. 4 years in the making. A lot of excitement in the Madden community today, and for good reason. I'm excited. We're here at EA Play at FanFest. Talking on social media right now. You're using the hashtag EA Play. But alongside me, I have Longshot creative director Mike Young, and you might recognize this gentleman here from Friday Night Lights, but also Colt Cruz in Longshot. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm in a Madden game. I'm in a Madden game. I never thought it was possible. Woo!
You made it happen.
Yeah, guys, this is a really exciting time, and I know especially for you, 4 years in the making of this process to get to this day. And really, some of the main questions that we're focusing on here is the story of Longshot. It's a football story that you can play. You know, what does that really represent?
I'm actually kind of.
Why is it such a totally different?
I mean, it don't basically make me buy a
Well, what we went about was really
a Madden game, but I am intrigued by the idea of a.
interactive movie that you're
I'm really distracted by that guy in the background.
different format than we've seen in other sports games when they've done story, and I think people are going to be blown away by how emotional it is, how much off the field there is to do and play.
Maybe they should like
the performances, the cinematography,
change their camera angle a little bit.
Seamless movie versus a career mode with story scenes.
The guy is way too distracted with his arm movements.
Madden's going to push the envelope to be the authority on football as far as gaming goes, with graphics and with new ways and techniques that you can play it. But storytelling is the future.
Yeah.
Storytelling is where it's at, and the fact that you are making a movie basically in Madden that has great actors and NFL Hall of Famers.
The bald guy in the background.
Then you know you got something special. Mike did a better job, man.
You know, and you say there about storytelling, right? A little later on, we're going to bring on some game changers. We're going to bring on some YouTube.
Hey!
No way.
What are you guys talking?
No way.
You guys having a little conversation?
That was not planned. Anything can happen on National Live Internet, I swear.
J.R. Lemon, one of the stars, Devin Wade.
Devin in the flesh.
The long shot himself.
for having me.
Can I shake your hand?
Can I shake yours?
Yeah. Hi.
Wow,
Nice to meet you.
This is a guy moment. This is a bro
This
moment.
is, it is.
Nice.
I've been watching you a lot on virtually a lot, so this is fantastic to see it. Yeah. So pleasure. Wow, things changed. Okay. So we were actually talking about the power of story, how it's affecting not just entertainment in general, but moving forward to the gaming industry. And for you, what was the story like for Longshot? What was that emotion about for you?
Well, you know, I always call it like I always call it the orphan.
Oh, give him a mic. Give him a mic. Get in there.
Oh, get in a little mic. You know, I always call it. We just get a little closer anyway.
I always want to meet him.
I call it the orphan story. You
Coming
had
out
this
with you.
guy who was an innocent, who experienced something like extremely traumatic. He became an orphan. He wanted to sort of start to look inside and he wanted to hide. He goes to the military.
It's kind of like that guy from
is watching him find his warrior.
Acquisitions Incorporated.
Watching him find his way out of that darkness and sort of into confidence again. I think any compelling story has those components. So that's what the story is to me. If that makes any sense.
It does. My guy. Let's get one of these right here. Oh, selfie mode. Selfie mode. Appreciate that. No, but now we're sidetracked. But again, listen, a good sidetrack, fantastic sidetrack. So for you though now, Mike, for the core Madden community, a lot of what Scott had said there, it is about the story. It is about emotion. What can the core Madden community expect when it comes to the emotion in the story of Longshot?
Well, I think there's two things. You want to feel like you're part of a real NFL world. So they're going to be at the combine, a playable combine. We haven't had that since like Madden 06 or something. So there's real authentic experiences here. You actually feel like you're hanging out with Dan Marino. Hall of Famer Dan Marino feels like he is a mentor, a big brother to the Devin character. I think when you embody Devin, you feel like you have a relationship, not just this entourage style cameo, but on top of that, you just care about these characters. Devin and Colt feel like real friends that have a really big range. It's not just this surface level friendship, but you know, you're gonna have this big range of emotion, humor.
It's kind of cool. Like they spent like 4 years,
a lot of conflict,
I guess, like developing this sort of long-term thing that was going to be an element of one Madden game.
Trying to have people relate to these mega star things that are almost unrelatable. Like so few people get to that spot in their life. But this story, I think, is so relatable because it's really just about dreams and pursuit of dreams, and the two characters have different perspectives on how they go about it. And I think that's what's going to shine.
Not to put you on the spot, but you guys are friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
This would be something I'd probably like maybe consider like watching like a let's play of, like of just the story mode, because that would be.
You know, it's tough. He works at Albuquerque half the year. I'm in New York City all the time, but yeah, we become boys, man.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A, 100%.
Not In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I like In-N-Out.
The South, baby.
So, speaking of the next question we have here, what was it like working with Hollywood talent like this right here?
Well, it's amazing. You have a dream and you start the story, and it's just a piece of paper. Well, several hundred pieces of paper.
I've seen all of them. I can confirm that.
But coming to the set and working and like developing these characters, it's so collaborative and they're so talented. And I think when we were together, they just made these people real. And it's just so fun to work with great people who care, and the collaboration was really what made it special. Like we could, you know, talk through scenes and talk about why they're feeling the way they are, and they're just so talented. And I think it's going to be some of the best acting you'll see in video games all year from these two gentlemen.
Well, I think from our side too, like you created an environment that really supported that. I felt like we felt really comfortable just creating and playing and knowing that you would listen if we had ideas or anything like that. And I mean, collaborating, what, 2-3 years down the line, just throughout the process with the script and just thoughts, seeing those ideas show up in the script. So, I mean, that does something itself, you know, when we talk about the work.
I got a phone call 4 years ago, and I think one of the smartest things that Mike did was say, I want good actors, but I want good actors who are also have either played football or are huge fans of football, so we can just get that all on the side. There's no technical stuff that JR and I had to learn. I played football in high school and college. JR played football in high school and college. We understand, and up into the NFL too, and we understand.
Minutes.
Minutes. In the
5
NFL.
minutes.
But we understand the game, so we were able to put all that aside and not even worry about all that. All that language is not foreign to us, which allowed us just to really hone in on just the relationship that you have here.
It had to be authentic.
Yeah.
So
And then you get an Oscar winner, Mahershala Ali, who says, you know what, I want to be a part of your game. That's how you know, world, that this script is legit. Mahershala Ali is in our game.
Man,
It's
bald
crazy.
guy.
That was surreal.
See you later, bald guy in the background.
I remember when he walked on set, people were like,
Not bad.
Yeah, it was him and Dan Marino there the same day. You've got an NFL Hall of Famer who wants to be a part of this, and you got an Oscar winner who want to be a part of this. And that just speaks volumes to how it plays on both sides of the
that was
fence.
the first day of shooting, so I was so nervous walking into there. Like, it's so limited with time when you're shooting these things. You have a half a day with Mahershala Ali with kids, so kids make it so much more complicated because they're just having fun and there's a football on set and they're trying to break the lights. But
just talking smack like they do.
if it was going to blow up, it was going to blow up on day one. The most expensive day.
Well, I'm glad it didn't. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. But and for you, Scott, you know, obviously Friday Night Lights. That's where people will see you, recognize you from numerous other things as well. But what was the experience? How does it compare to what you did on Friday Night Lights to what you did with Long Shot?
You know, I've never worked on a project that had as many parallels for me to Friday Night Lights. I've worked on a bunch of other stuff, but nothing had that kind of grounded, small, conversational storytelling that Friday Night Lights had throughout the rest of my career, and so kind of until Long Shot. I mean, to be honest with you, you know, there was so much collaboration, and when I was on Friday Night Lights, I felt like I had ownership of that show because they empowered us to do this. And JR said this earlier, but while doing Long Shot, we also felt very empowered to be a part of the storytelling. We weren't just puppets for words that somebody was very precious with on the page. Mike had brilliant ideas and lovely dialogue, but then also was malleable and wanted to just wanted the same thing, which is to have the greatest story. And that's what we did on Friday Night Lights. I always say it's tough to catch lightning in a bottle twice, but I think that we might have done it with this. I've already done it with Friday Night Lights. And at the heart of Friday Night Lights, it's about interpersonal relationships, about friendships. Like with Jason Street and Riggins, their tragedy changes their relationship. The same thing happens with Devin and with Colt. Tragedy really kind of changes and adjusts their relationship, and it's how they rebound from it that is the beauty of this story, and it's how they overcome. And adversity is used way too much in sports, but when you find out what they both go through, it's true adversity. It's not losing a game. It's
Man, this
losing
chat
a part of your life.
thing
And
is
how
really
they join together and forge their
just
friendship going forward and push each other to try and achieve the biggest
so
accomplishment
derpy.
they ever could heading towards the NFL draft. It's just a wonderful, beautiful story, and storytelling's where it's at. Just like Friday Night Lights, Long Shot does the same thing.
And I think that's you asked the question about how it's relatable. I think that's what it is. It's not just a story about football. It's a story that all of us have been through in some capacity.
Yeah.
Trying to overcome with people that we love, and trying to jump over obstacles.
It's the human story, right? I mean, it's something that we all go through. We're all trying to accomplish different things, accomplish different goals. How do we get there? The ebb and flow of all that, and that's what I'm taking from what you're saying. But both of you guys.
Are we willing when we're most down? Are we willing to look in the mirror and face that and do something about it? Essentially, I mean, in the trailer, you have that moment where Devin's walking towards the window, looking at Lucas Oil. Are we gonna be strong enough to actually get up off the couch, look in the mirror, and take action?
Now be honest, JR, when you're watching yourself in that scene, are you looking at Lucas Oil, or are you just looking at your reflection in the hotel window? I know what you're looking at, JR. I know what
you see what I'm dealing with?
So right, man.
This is what I'm dealing with every day.
That's fantastic. I mean, I gotta know, have you guys ever played against each other on the sticks?
No, he doesn't want to get on. He doesn't.
Because here's the thing.
He doesn't want to get on against
I'm a little
you.
rusty.
He doesn't want it.
I haven't picked up the sticks in a while, yo.
Here's what I've heard. This guy really only took the role just so he could get free mutt packs.
Yo, this is true. This is 100% true. I went to high school with one of the producers on Madden, and I've been hitting him up for years, like, hey, can I get some coin? Can I get some coin, in-game coin here? He's like, my hands are tied, man. My hands are tied. I'm like, I know they're not, but now you got no excuse. No excuse.
I know.
Somebody shows up with a full-on team overall rating of 99. You're gonna be like, oh, that guy. That's Porter. He got 28 billion credits, and that's all Ruby.
You just heard that right there from Mike Young. He's gonna have his own mutt card. That's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, I get my own mutt card? Yeah. Wait, Colt Cruz is gonna be a Madden on the team? What? Be ready to play with the cruise missile, baby.
All right, now
coming.
Guys, it's time to bring in the game changer.
Awesome.
It's time to bring in our YouTubers. We have Onto the Boss, and we have iMavic. They're going to ask the tough questions. I just gave the layups. I just gave you the easy ones. Okay. These guys are going to ask the tough ones.
All right.
So let's bring them in. Onto, iMav, come on in, guys. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go over the this is basically the schedule in Central Standard Time. It will be to cover all of these in some capacity. I will be able to cover Nintendo because I'm actually working on Tuesday, starting the time Nintendo's presentation or whatever it is going to be. So this is everything I'm likely to cover. Right now it's almost 4 o'clock, so so if you need to adjust the time, just do some quick math. This is why I don't usually like to watch live game coverage. Yeah, I'm kind of bored, but well, yeah, a lot of people in the chat are also pretty. Oh my God, what is happening? I switched to Yumi Hamasaki in the background. Yeah, everyone in the chat room is as bored as we are. If there's anything else coming up except for I guess more EA stuff today, I guess let's show off my my Xbox 360 controller, red chrome. Also has an adjustable D-pad. You can go from like just like standard up, down, left, right to you spin around, and then you can like use more of a I personally prefer the more just standard D-pad feel. Actually, I got like a receiver, although a third-party one, but it's pretty well rated. Because basically I haven't played my Xbox 360 in so long, so this controller's just been sitting around all this time, so I figured like, okay, I'll just get like an Xbox, wireless adapter to be able to actually use this for something, for a change. I recently bought both of the Ravenloft, Ravenloft collection from GOG. And I don't know. I might take a bit of a break and come back a bit later with some Silent Hill 2. I might need to take some more cold medicine. I'm actually pretty sure I need to take some more cold medicine. Hey, consider this, the story of Silent Hill 2, but me coughing all the time would be like perhaps more concerning. Anyway, let's look at the video, see if there's actually no, they're still doing the that freaking interview for and the chat just dicks and swastikas non-stop. Anyway, oh, well, the chat disappeared. So, show off my logos for the upcoming. So tomorrow we're going to have Xbox and Bethesda. On Sunday. There you go. Let's see, on Monday you have, oops, let's see here. Okay, change the text real quick here. I suppose there's a Devolver Digital thing, but I don't know. It's I have like a PC logo to throw up, so I guess what Devolver Digital thing is, I don't know. Got Ubisoft. PlayStation and PC. There might be something from Devolver Digital at some point. I can't remember. I'll just throw up that logo because I did create one for that. Throw up a chat on the live control room. I don't know, Ubisoft can be kind of I'm intrigued by Far Cry 5, I think. So then Tuesday is Nintendo, which I will be showing because I work. I mean, I might do like some, like, I don't know, something, just based some reactions to some trailers or stuff that they release, but that's all gonna be after the fact. Anyway, so tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time is the Xbox, and then 11 p.m. really late is Bethesda. So I probably won't be doing anything else Sunday except for streaming E3 stuff. So, but tonight, at some point, I'll be doing Silent Hill 2 probably. Getting that started. Let's throw up that title card to show it off. I think I did a pretty good job with the likenesses of the characters. Most of these are like just sprite edits of RPG Maker XP characters, but there's definitely like a lot of detail work that has to go into it. If we could eat some supper, take some Dayquil, and be back in an hour or two for Silent Hill 2. The outro is actually based on Morrowind. I might be playing a bit of Morrowind maybe on Monday, but if I don't do it on Monday, I'll probably do it on Tuesday, because definitely want to continue playing Morrowind at some point. So, as always, LCS and DFTBA, thanks for watching. Support us on Patreon if you like, and I will see you in the next video.